Hi, I'm Lynn Paolillo, a certified instructor for the National Cat Groomers Institute. In this video, I'll be bathing a black and white domestic longhair named Jingles. She is wearing an air muzzle, which even though she hasn't tried to bite me while grooming her in the past, I know that she doesn't love water or air very close to her head. So I use an air muzzle or an e-collar or Elizabethan collar to keep her happy as much as I can. I start by getting her very wet before I add any shampoo. I'm using my Forever stainless steel Midi tub and a nozzle that I can use to adjust the water pressure just by how much I squeeze the handle. This means I can start the water lower for a new cat and then increase based on their tolerance of the sound of the water that comes out of the hose. For shampoo, I'm starting with a Chubb's bar. This one is a honeysuckle scent because it's my favorite from their summer flavors. If you prefer no fragrance to your shampoos, they also have an original, which is unscented. I have the bar in a Chubby Saver bag, which helps me with scrubbing, but it also makes it so I don't have to hold on to the remnants of the little shampoo pieces when it gets much smaller after I've been using it. It's really important that there is lots of water in the coat when you're using this type of shampoo so that you get a really good lather and so that it will rinse out cleanly without leaving any shampoo residue behind in their coat. If you aren't getting a good lather, then you most likely need to add more water. Cats are very greasy, and I want to make sure I get a really good scrub all the way down her legs since those are usually tucked up under her body when she lays down. But also many cats can have what's called stud tail. This is an overproduction of oils at the base of their tail, and it can also go up the ridge of their back. I make sure to really scrub with my fingertips to get the shampoo and the water all the way through her thick coat so that I can target cleaning the excess oils from her skin. This helps to keep her skin in really good condition, and it also helps to prevent mats from forming in those areas, since cat matting is formed by excess oils, which makes dead hair stick together before it tries to shed and fall out, causing these really kind of clumpy, hard sections of mats, which are very different from tangles like you would see in a dog or even in our own hair. A concern I hear a lot as a cat groomer is that bathing will strip out all the natural oils from a cat's skin. However, using a cat-safe shampoo, it is very gentle and it can be very effective at getting the excess oils, which are what is causing the problems. Using a good quality shampoo that is specifically made for cats will get them clean without adding back in heavy conditioners or leaving residues behind that the cat can then lick off once they go back home. But with any shampoo, I want to make sure I thoroughly rinse any shampoo out of the skin and coat so that there is nothing left behind. Even if it is a quality cat shampoo, if you're not rinsing thoroughly, there can still be some remnants left behind, and that's what we don't want. I like to do a second wash with shampoo to make sure that they are squeaky clean. I could use my Chubb's bar again, but for this one I'm going to use the Shine shampoo from the new Top Cat line from Chris Christensen. I put a bit in my hand and I massage it into the wet coat, but you can also use a mixing bottle to dilute it with water. Jingles likes to walk around a lot, and I use my hands to keep her from walking out of the tub, but I make sure to really only hold or gently lean on her chest or shoulder, never her neck. I always make sure that my hand is low enough on her chest if I'm holding her front end and never around her neck, which are very delicate for cats for any handling. Even though she's talkative, Jingles settles down and is pretty calm during her regular baths. I see her about every 8 weeks. Sometimes her owners opt for a comb cut haircut, which she's currently growing out from. To make any comb cut look good, the coat has to be thoroughly washed and dried, or else your finished product can be a choppy mess. So whether I'm doing a haircut or just a full coat groom, I always make sure my bathing is really thorough. When you think you're finished rinsing, spend an extra minute or two rinsing some more. We want to make sure there's absolutely no shampoo residue left behind. Lastly, I'm going to take off her air muzzle in order to wash around her head and face. I'm using Fresh Face by Chris Christensen, which I really like as I think it cleans well and it rinses super fast, which is a great feature for cats. I try to avoid getting water and shampoo in their eyes, ears, nose, or mouth as much as I absolutely can. I use my nozzle and I hold it right up against the skin and I squeeze the nozzle just a little bit so only a low stream of water comes out, and I come from the back of their head to try and get the water to go down the back, and then I use my other hand to wipe it out of their face in case any kind of splashes down their bridge of their nose. She's got a normal muzzle shape, but this is especially important for any Persians, exotics, or Himalayans, as they have a flatter face and water can be more likely to get inside their nose. After her bath, I'll wrap her in a big towel and I'll blow dry her coat. I do a little bit around her head, but I will finish that in the cage dryer. Thanks so much for watching. Check out the National Cat Groomers Institute for more cat grooming training, education, and to find a cat groomer near you.